Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 21 to 40 from General Organic Chemistry of Advanced Problems in Organic Chemistry for JEE by MS Chauhan book. In question number 21, arrange the following in decreasing order of their acidic strength. Okay, so here we have four molecules A, B, C, D given in this question. If we see the stability, we can see in this position we have positive charge over oxygen, which is an electronegative atom, and in this molecule we have positive charge over nitrogen, which is again an electronegative atom. Positive charge over any electronegative atom is not at all a stabilizing situation. So in these two molecules we can have a dissociation of H plus readily. So the molecule A will dissociate this oxygen hydrogen bond like this, and it will give H plus readily in the system, as well as the molecule D also will release H plus, and it will give a neutral nitrogen atom in the system readily. Now, if we compare the stability between A and D, we can see that oxygen is much more electronegative. Hence, positive over oxygen is much more unstabilizing situation. So, from molecule A, we can have a readily dissociation of H plus. So, between A and D, we can say that from A, we can have maximum or faster release of H plus compared to D. Now, if we compare between B and C, we have to go for the conjugate base stability. In molecule B, the conjugate base will look like this, and in molecule C, the conjugate base will look like this. Now, if we compare the conjugate bases, we can see that in this conjugate base C, we have negative charge over oxygen, and in this conjugate base B, we have negative charge over nitrogen. As oxygen is more electronegative, negative charge over oxygen is more stabilizing situation. So in this case, we have C, then B. So A, D, C, B should be the correct option. So for question number 21, option C should be the correct option. In question number 22, cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, three molecules are given, and we have to compare these three molecules for their heat of combustion. As we know that heat of combustion is directly proportional to number of carbon. In cyclopentane we have 5 carbons, in cyclobutane we have 4 carbons, in cyclopropane we have 3 carbons. As we know that more the number of carbon, more will be the heat of combustion value. So in this case the order should be 3 greater than 2 greater than 1, 3 greater than 2 greater than 1, and so for question number 22, option C should be the correct option. For question number 23, three molecules are given, and we have to compare the carbon-carbon bond rotation across the ABC. See, if we have C double bond C, carbon-carbon bond rotation is easier if we have a C single bond C. Okay, so bond rotation over a single bond is much more easier than double bond. Now, if you have to make this double bond to a single bond, so we have to dissociate this pi bond and we have to form some charges. Now, if the charges are stable, then we can easily dissociate this C double bond C, and the final molecule can exist with a single bond and two charges, and then the carbon-carbon rotation will become easier. So, if we start with molecule A, we can see that here we have a situation like this. Okay. Now we can dissociate this C double bond C like this, because if we dissociate this pi bond like this, we can have two aromatic system. So here this 3-member ring is aromatic, as well as this 5-member ring is aromatic. So this charge separation is much more accepted. Now if we go for B, we have a 7-member ring, and we have a 5-member ring in this case. So again, we can dissociate this C double bond C in this way to form a positive as well as a negative charge, a positive as well as a negative charge like this. And this charge separation is also allowed because in this case we can form two aromatic rings. If we go for third molecule, then we can have some difficulty because in this case we have a 3-member ring attached with a 7-member ring. Now we can have two situations. We can dissociate like this. If we dissociate like this, we can have a negative charge here, a positive charge here. In this case, this will become aromatic, but this ring will become anti-aromatic. If we go to the other way, if we dissociate like this, so finally we can have a positive charge over here, a negative charge over here. So in this case, it will become aromatic, but this lower ring will become anti-aromatic. So the charge separation not at all favored in the C molecule. So in the C molecule, we have preferentially a double bond present in this position, and the rotation will become very difficult. So if we compare the rotation will be minimum in C. Okay. Now if we compare between A and B, we can have a same situation for 5-member ring, because in this case we have 5-member with negative charge and 5-member with negative charge. So negative charge is pretty much same stabilized in A and B molecule. Now if we compare between these 3 and 7-member ring, one 3-member ring with positive charge, so delocalization is much less compared to positive with a 7-member ring, because in this case carbon number is 7 and the positive charge is delocalized over 7 carbons. In this case, positive charge is delocalized over the number of carbon 3. So between A and B, B molecule is much more stabilized, and hence the CC bond dissociation or CC bond rotation will be much more favored in the case of B, and hence it will become more easily rotated. And for question number 23, that's why option C should be the correct option. In question number 24, which of the following acid would have stronger conjugate base? Stronger conjugate base implies that the conjugate base should be more reactive, and reactive implies that it should be less stabilized. So here we have to go for the less stabilized conjugate base. Now if we compare between AHS minus conjugate base along with OH minus, sulfur will have vacant d orbital. That's why HS minus is much more stabilized by the back bonding or by the resonance of vacant d orbital. So between HS minus and OH minus is much stronger. Okay, so we have to find the much stronger. So between 1 and 2, 2 is much stronger. Now if we compare between these 3 and 4 molecule, in 3 molecule the conjugate base will look like this, a negative with 2 C double bond O. In fourth molecule we have negative charge with 1 C double bond O. So here negative charge is much more stabilized by resonance, That's why this negative charge is stabilized and it is less reactive compared to this negative charge, because this is more reactive, that because of less stabilization of the negative charge, because less number of canonical form possible in the molecule 4. So after 4 molecule conjugate base is much more reactive. That's why this will become a stronger conjugate base. Now if we compare between 5 and 6, we can say that in this 5 molecule, the conjugate base will look like this: CH3 C triple bond C minus, and in this case it will look like CH3 C double bond CH minus. Here negative charge is over a sp carbon, where S character is 50%, and here negative charge is over a sp2 carbon, where S character is 33.33%. As we know that more the S character, more will be the stability of the negative charge. So between 5 and 6, the 5 negative charge is much more stabilized. That's why the 6 is much more reactive. We have to find the more reactive or more stronger one. So the answer should be 2, 4, 6. That's why for question number 24, option A should be the correct option. In question number 25, we have to find the major product for the reaction. Okay, here this carbon is isotope leveled. KH will dissociate like K plus H minus. Here H minus is a strong base and it can abstract these two hydrogens, one of the hydrogen, because the conjugate base is aromatic. That's why these two hydrogens are highly acidic. So we can start with the given molecule like this. Here we have two hydrogens and this H minus will abstract one of the hydrogen and it will become an aromatic conjugate base. Now, as we know that in aromaticity, we can have resonance, infinite resonance. So we can rewrite the resonating form like this. One of the resonating form will look like this, and the another resonating form will look like this, or this resonating form can be rewritten like this also. So we can have again this kind of situation: star, double bond, and negative. Now water is added in this situation. So water can produce H plus. So water can react with this negative charge, and we can have this kind of situation. Again, water can react with this molecule also. So we can have this kind of situation. Okay. So this implies that B and C both are possible in this case. That's why option D should be the correct option. In question number 26, which of the following compound is more stable? As we know that aromatic molecules are most stable molecule, and in option D only we have one ring which is aromatic in nature. So if we compare between A, B, C, D option, we have only one option where one ring is aromatic in nature. That's why for question number 26, option D should be the correct option. For question number 27, it is again a most interesting question. If we start with the molecule 1, the conjugate base is aromatic, hence dissociation of H plus is much more easier, or it will be the fastest dissociation of H plus, so it will become most acidic. If we go for 6, then we can say that the conjugate base is anti-aromatic nature, so dissociation of H plus is most difficult in this case. Now, there are some molecules where bond angles are given. As we know that a bond angle is directly proportional to S character, and S character is directly proportional to the stability of conjugate base. So, if bond angle is higher, it implies that the stability of conjugate base will be higher. Okay. Now, if you compare the values 180 is the maximum value given, then 128, then 117, then 115. Okay, so we have to compare this by pK values. So most acidic means least pK, so one should have least pK. So only one option, we have one at the beginning. 6 should have maximum pK because most difficult to dissociate H plus because conjugate base is anti-aromatic in nature. So in this case 6 is placed at the last position. Now we can compare 2, 3, 4, 5 by the bond angle, because more the bond angle, more will be the stability of the conjugate base, more will be the acidic strength, lesser will be the pK value. Okay, so bond angle is inversely proportional to the pK value. So if we have maximum bond angle, that implies minimum pK value. So if we compare 180 is the maximum bond angle, so we have 5 here, then 128 we have 4 here, then 117 we have 3 here, then 115 2 here. So this question can be easily solved by following this theory, and for question number 27, option D should be the correct option. In question number 28, we have a reaction given in this system. As we know that the strong reagent will react to form the weak reagents. Okay, so if 15.7 is giving something 18 in the case, in the situation, so we can compare that. Less the pK value, more will be the acidic strength, and higher the pK value, lesser will be the acidic strength. So it is a strong acid which formed a weak acid in this situation. So strong acid to weak acid is the transformation in this case. And if we compare between tertiary butoxide base and OH minus base, tertiary butoxide is much more reactive because of the instability present for the huge plus I effect of the tertiary butyl group. So if this is unstable, this will be more reactive and this will be a strong base. So here also we have strong base, and finally we have produced a weak base. So in this case we can say that strong base and strong acid have reacted and they have formed weak acid and weak base in the situation. So we can say that the equilibrium favors the product because it is the most efficient reaction, because where we can say that strong reagent react to form the weak reagent. So option A should be the correct option. In question number 29, we have the same situation. We can say that the strong reagents can form weak reagents. So here pK value is 3.8 and here pK value is 3.2. That implies that this is stronger acid and this is weaker acid. Okay. Again, we can say that here the negative charge is resonance stabilized. Okay, and here the negative charge is stabilized by the negative electronegativity of the atom. Okay, but we can say that the strong acid cannot form as a product after the reaction with the weak acid. So it implies that this reaction should go for the reagent side. Okay, if we go through the options given, we can see that if we can see the B option, HF is the strongest bond state that is in the reaction. It is correct because the pK value is directly given in the question. Then we can go for option D. The KO2CH is the strongest bond state base because strong acid will react with strong base only to form weak acid and weak base. So here this is a stronger base. Next, the equilibrium favors the reactants, so we have already explained this. And HF is a weaker conjugate base, so strong acid and strong base will react to form weak acid and weak base. So obviously option H should be the correct option. So B, D, E, H, these are the correct option which is given in option D. So for question number 29, option D should be the correct option. In question number 30, one of the molecule should have the non-zero dipole moment. We can see that these three are equally placed and bond angle is 120 degrees, so dipole moment is 0. Again, equally placed, bond angle 90 degree. This should be sp3. So it should not be equal to 90 degree, it should be equal to 109.5 degree ideal bond angle. So whatever the situation, this is the identical situation, so bond angle will become, so the dipole moment will become 0. Again, this is a symmetrical situation, dipole moment will become 0. If we go for the three-dimensional structure, we have OH and OH, these two are present in the above the plane. So this bond dipole moment is not cancel each other. That's why we have a non-zero dipole moment in this case. So option A should be the correct option for question number 30. For question number 31, which one of the following has the smallest heat of combustion? Okay, so smallest heat of combustion implies that most stable molecule. Okay, so if we go for the conformational isomerism, we have already discussed in the class that the tertiary butyl group should be placed at the equatorial position to overcome the 1,3-diaxial interaction. So if it is placed in this position, and in this position we have another trans position, so if it is above the plane it should become below the plane, so again it will in equatorial position. And if it is in above the plane and in this position if it is present below the plane, so we can write this like this. So in this molecule we have tertiary butyl in equatorial position, this methyl in equatorial position, again this methyl in equatorial position. So in option C, this is the most stable molecule, and that's why the smallest heat of combustion can be seen in this case. So for question number 31, option C should be the correct option. Again, question number 32, rank the following substance in order to decreasing heat of combustion. So in these, all of these molecule you have 6 carbon. So carbon does not have any effect. As we know that the most stable ring should have maximum number of carbon in the ring. So ring stability is like this. 4 member is less stable than 5 member and 5 member is less stable than 6 member. So 6 member is the most stable, and that's why we have minimum value for 6 member ring, because heat of combustion is inversely proportional. If heat of combustion is, we have to order it like decreasing order, so we have to go for the increasing order of the stability. So this is the most stable molecule, and that's why the heat of combustion is minimum. Now after that we have the molecule 1, because 5 member ring is much stable than 5 member ring is less stable than a 6 member ring. So after 3 we have 1, then we have 2 and 4. Here 2 and 4 both are 4-member ring, but in this case 2 methyl are present in the same site, which can introduce a static effect. So here we have a static effect. So this is much unstable. So if it is unstable, the heat of combustion value should be higher. That's why option C should be the correct option for question number 32. In question number 33, which of the following has the lowest pKa value? Lowest pKa value means most acidic we have to find. So if we have to find the conjugate base stability, here we have negative charge, and this is present in resonance, or this is stabilized by the resonance of 3-phenyl ring. Again, in C molecule we have negative charge in this position, most acidic hydrogen, and stabilized by 3-phenyl ring. Here we have again negative charge stabilized by 3-phenyl ring. Here we have negative charge but stabilized by 2-phenyl ring. So we can say that in position B we have least stabilized conjugate base. Now thing is that if this phenyl ring are in same plane, we can have maximum resonance or maximum delocalization of the negative charge. But sigma bond rotation is possible in this position, so that's why it is very difficult to have 3 phenyl rings simultaneously in the same plane. In D molecule, we have attached this phenyl ring with a single bond. It gives a stability in the molecule or a planarity in the molecule, which reflects that in all time we can have 3 phenyl rings in the same plane. We can have always 3 phenyl ring in the same plane, which implies the maximum resonance in all the time. That's why this negative charge will become more stable and the conjugate base will become more stable. And as we know that if the conjugate base stability is highest, Ka value will be highest, but pK value will be lowest. So you have to go for the lowest pK value, and option D should be the correct option for question number 33. In question number 34, arrange the following in increasing order of their boiling point. So if hydrogen bonding is present, boiling point will be higher. In this case, we have hydrogen bonding, but in this case we don't have any hydrogen bonding. In this case also we don't have any hydrogen bonding. In this case we have hydrogen bonding. Okay, so we can say that W and Z should have higher boiling point compared to Y and X. Okay, now we can compare like this. In this case we have 6-member ring, in this case we have 5-member ring. Okay, so between X and Y, we can say that X should have the higher boiling point due to the larger ring. So between X and Y, we have X greater than Y. Now if we compare between W and Z, W should go for the higher extent of hydrogen bonding, because more the electronegativity, stronger will be the hydrogen bonding, and if the hydrogen bonding is stronger, it will go for the more or higher boiling point. So between W and Z, W is greater than Z due to the higher extent of hydrogen bonding due to the presence of more electronegative atom. So for question number 34, option D should be the correct option. For question number 35, arrange the following in increasing order of their acidic strength. Okay. So in this position we have acidic hydrogen, in this position we have acidic hydrogen, in this position we have acidic hydrogen, in this position we have acidic hydrogen. If we go for the fourth molecule, we can say that this negative charge is highly stabilized by 3-electron withdrawing group by resonance. Okay, so here we can have resonance with this C double bond, this C double bond, this C double bond. So conjugate base is most stabilized in the fourth molecule, and it will show the highest acidic strength. So in this case we have highest acidic strength present in this position. Now if we go for one, we can draw the conjugate base like this, and this negative charge is resonance stabilized by this C double bond and this C double bond. So after 4 we have 1. Now for 2 and 3 we can draw, that is conjugate base like this. In the second molecule we have a cross conjugation. Okay, so as we know that cross conjugation is a destabilizing factor for the conjugate base, so 2 will have the minimum stability. In 3 we have only one resonance, but there is no cross conjugation present. So conjugate base 3 is much more stabilized than conjugate base 2. So option D should be the correct option for question number 35. In question number 36, how many degrees of unsaturation are there in the following compound? In this case, triple bond, the unsaturation is 2, double bond, unsaturation is 1, benzene ring, unsaturation is 4, 6 member ring, unsaturation is 1, 6 member ring with double bond, unsaturation is 2, C double bond, unsaturation is 1. So if you add 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, it will become 11. So for question number 36, option D should be the correct option. In question number 37, the heat of hydrogenation of 3-methyl butane and 3,2-pentene are minus 30 and minus 28 kilocalorie per mole respectively. So we can draw the structure. So this is the structure of 3-methyl butane. If we add hydrogen, it will become like this. Okay, and for this the delta H is given like minus 30. Again, for 2-pentene, again heat of hydrogen, after heat of hydrogenation we can have a situation like this, and delta H is given by minus 28. Okay, again heat of combustion of 2-methyl butane. So 2-methyl butane is nothing like this. This is 2-methyl butane, and after combustion we can have 5 CO2 and 3 H2O as a product, and delta H for this reaction is minus 748, and for this delta H for the reaction is minus 782. Now thing is that we can think like this. We have started with this molecule, and now we have to find for the delta H for this type of reaction. Okay, so we have started with this molecule and we have performed this hydrogenation, and after this hydrogenation, if we start with this uh, combustion process, we can have this situation. Okay, now we can have a common situation like this, and if we invert the reaction, we can start with this one, and after this the final situation, and after this the final situation. If we invert this reaction, we can have the final molecule which is given in the question. So the net delta H, we can write it like this. This is minus 30 because this is a normal reaction. After that we have a normal reaction in this position, so this is again minus 784. We have inverted this reaction, so this is plus 782. Again we have inverted this reaction, so this is plus 28. So basically this is minus 2 and minus 2, total minus 4 kilocalorie per mole. Okay, so for this question the correct answer should be the option B. In question 38, which of the following sigma bond participate in hyperconjugation? So in hyperconjugation we have alpha carbon involved. So here we have two alpha carbons, and in this case the attached hydrogens are known as alpha hydrogens. So in this 1 and 5 position hydrogens are involved for the hyperconjugation. So for question number 38, option B should be the correct option. In question number 39, the decreasing order of acidic strength should be explained like this. In W, this conjugate base is resonance stabilized, and this is the only stabilized conjugate resonance base, which is conjugate base which is resonance stabilized. So W should be at the highest position. So here we have two options like this. Okay. Now phenyl can show the minus I effect. So in this X position, we have minus I effect of phenyl. In this Y position, we have one minus I effect, one plus I effect, and in this Z position, we have two plus I effect. So plus I effect is the destabilizing effect. As we have two plus I effect here, this Z should be the most unstabilized conjugate base which is present in this position, because this is less stabilized. Now if we compare between x and y, in x we have only 1 minus I, in y position we have 1 minus I along with 1 plus I. So 1 minus I and 1 plus I will neutralize each other, but here we have one stabilizing effect, that is minus I effect. So the x, stability of x must be greater than stability of y. So for question number 39, A should be the correct option. In question number 40, arrange the following alcohol decreasing order of ease of ionization under acidic condition. If we have any alcohol and if we add it in acidic condition, initially we can have this kind of intermediate, and after this water elimination we can have a carbocation like this. Okay, so we have to go for the stability of the carbocation. Now if we go for the stability of the carbocation, we can think like this. In this case we have a carbocation, in this case we have a carbocation which is anti-aromatic in nature. Okay, so formation of anti-aromatic carbocation is next to impossible, so that's why the ionization is most difficult in this case. So one should be the present in the last position. In the second molecule, if we go for the stability of carbocation, we can have a carbocation like this. And now if we compare, this ring is aromatic in nature. So dissociation of OH from the molecule 2 is most easy. That's why 2 is become most easier ionization process. In 3 we have a conjugate base like this. This conjugate base is not aromatic as well as not anti-aromatic, but this is stabilized by the resonance of this pi bonds. So this is a stabilized conjugate base which is much more effective than anti-aromatic. So the third case we have ionization easier than the first case. That's why for question number 40, option C should be the correct option. Thank you for watching.